I have these things that I did on LinkedIn today when I was looking through something, I was just perusing the congress.gov site. And one of the things it discussed was how yesterday the Senate approved a bill regarding minting of coins for survivors, people who had been Purple Heart recipients. There's different denominations, different time frames. It's supposed to last for the year of 2021. There was an amendment that was proposed by Schumer, and then there was a amendment proposed by Cornyn in support of Schumer. I can't acknowledge that because Cornyn had a minting bill, a bill that was about minting for um, a coin commemorating George and Barbara Bush. That was horrible. As a matter of fact, I tried to put a public comment on the CFTC. And the day that I put that public comment on, I was in such horrible, excruciating pain. I saw exactly what they coined that day. And Cornyn's face was in there. And it was horrible. And I was in excruciating pain for months. I actually think what they did is they did something that ended up accessing medical records with a coding for the pubic symbiosis, almost as if they were setting up an option connected to me getting a broken hip, which may have to do with the fact that my mother had a hip replacement. And when I used to work in San Francisco, my immediate supervisor had to get joint replacements in the form of his hips. I spent at least 45 minutes in such horrible, horrible, excruciating pain. And it would happen every once in a while when somebody would do some sort of transaction connected to that. It hurt me so bad. It's absolutely horrendously excruciating what they did. And I think the understanding was they were going to program it, and then I was supposed to have sex or masturbate. And when I did, it would change the frequency around my area and whatever was going on, and it would confirm whatever they intended for me to run as currency associated with them coining me. And at some point, my understanding was they'd set that up because if I don't deliver, they're going to try to break my hip. They're going to do the same thing to my hips that were done to those girls and those women around their ankles. They're going to trigger a broken bone. So then I can go get medical treatment. And I can spend time in convalescence. And I can spend time getting medication. I don't owe them for anything. They're that sadistic. And that's what I mean. It's illegal. It's illegal to coin people into getting their bones broken because you've set up secret sexual service requirements and want them to perform sex acts without their consent. Just so you know, there's nothing constitutional about that. Now, if you think you're justified because you've claimed us as assets, then you need to acknowledge that you have retracted the 13th Amendment and you've reinstituted a system of slavery. And short of that, you're in violation of both prohibitions against illegal coinage as well as constitutional amendments regarding slavery. That's exactly what they did yesterday. I'm not really going to say anything else. You can look through what they did if you want. I believe that if they're going to do this bullshit fucking farce of another alleged congressional hearing or senatorial hearing chastising people in the tech sector, and what they're trying to do is to make sure it posts tomorrow with what's anticipated for publication. You know what? I hope you pieces of fucking shit do go ahead and publish it. I hope you now let the entire fucking world know how disgustingly perverted and cowardly you are. This is the third fucking time in 4 years you've done this. You're not getting your fucking Purple Heart commemorative coinage, assholes.